Right, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to talk about one thing and one thing only, which is the huge packet burst issue in Black Ops 6 in week 2 of the beta. I've seen many people discussing this issue. I've also experienced this issue pretty much every game I have played since the Black Ops 6 beta weekend 2 has started, and I'm going to talk about that today. I'm going to discuss this with you guys, as well as many other issues that are occurring with week 2 of the Black Ops 6 beta. But today we're going to start off with the big one, the packet burst issue, and the gameplay you're starting to see in the background will probably show this really, like, this problem in as a whole. Like, I have so many issues in this one gameplay here. This is actually a two-part gameplay today. The second one's actually pretty good, and where I don't actually have as much packet burst issues, if any at all. But that's very rare at the moment. For whatever reason, whatever changes they have made into week 2 to try and make the game more stable and make the servers more stable, etc., has completely went the opposite way. I am having a terrible, and I mean absolutely awful experience here in week 2 of the beta. So much so that I'm not even sure if I'm going to stream it live, because I've had crashes, I've had lag, I've had stuttering, I've had the packet burst issue, you name it, I've had it. Still managed to get some good games in here or there, and be able to get up to level 30 and stuff, and be able to use the new SMGs, new marksman rifle, etc. But I'm having a horrible time at the moment with the beta this weekend, or this weekend 2 of the beta. And I can't put my hand, like, I don't know why it is. Many people are probably going to suggest that the fact that there is more players playing, which is a factor, it will be a factor, of course, that there are more players playing. It is an open beta, so even people who aren't planning to buy the game might be playing the game. That will have a factor, of course. But I still don't think that's a very good excuse, though, because at the end of the day, they should be preparing for these things. There should be plenty of servers, plenty of, you know, the game should have the ability to be able to host this many players. Of course, you know, it is a server test stress, I guess, having this many players on. But it's simply not acceptable how bad this beta is performing right now. It is one of the worst performing betas so far that I've played in years. Like, there has not been a beta that I've played that I've had such a horrible experience with packet burst and issues like that, which is a shame, because I think this game, when it does work, when it does all work together, that is, your bullets, you know, you get good hit reg and the bullets are registering properly, the connections are good, you're actually able to go around the map without lagging, without freezing, without stuttering, without having packet bursts. But at the moment, the situation with this game is, it is not looking very good, you know, and this is for a beta. I know it's only a beta, and people will be like, well, things can change before launch, and I know that can happen. But we're not too far off the actual launch of this game. This game comes out in October, and I'm quite worried about this game, because there is such a good aspect to this game. I do like the movement. I do like what it has in store. I think it's I think it is a different Call of Duty. It feels like a different Call of Duty. But the issues at hand are ones that I don't think are going to be solved as easily as people think they're going to be solved. And I do think these are issues that are going to carry over into the launch of the game and make the game not playable, really. You know, at the moment, we've obviously talking about the packet burst issue, which makes the experience absolutely awful. Many people are going to turn away from playing the game with having this issue. And again, I know I'm not the only one. You guys seeing this like first gameplay will see that the things that I'm having, you guys are also having, and there's no fix for this. Like, I don't have a fix for this. You know, I've done the whole turn texture streaming to minimal, set it to under 1 gig. I have a wired connection, open that type. Like, I couldn't do anything more if I tried to make this issue go away. I've even tried my MW3 trick, does not seem to work. Every single time I log in and play, I seem to just get packet burst issues constantly in this game, and it's truly an awful experience right now in the beta. But you guys let me know down below your experience so far. Are you guys having issues? Are you one of the lucky people who isn't experiencing packet burst issues? Because I have seen some people that aren't, but overwhelmingly I have seen a lot of people having so many lag and latency issues. Some people even getting put into lobbies like of high ping for absolutely no reason, as if they were being shadow banned, of course. We'll of course talk about that as well, because not just only are we having the packet burst issues, week 2 of the beta is still continuing to have the anti-cheat issues. Some of you have already put in your comment in the comment section to me on my previous videos that you have now also been permanently or temporarily banned from playing week 2 of the beta. I myself am lucky. I have not had this issue. I can still play the beta. Well, somewhat play the beta with the issues that are going on. But a lot of you are telling me that you are getting the temporary bad issues, etc. And there still seems to be no clear reason as to why this is. We can't tell if it's people getting reported, which some people you've been telling me that you're getting like good gameplays and you're going 60 and 5 stuff, which I've done myself. I've had some pretty good games in this beta. haven't been reported, at least I don't think. Well, I've had people message me, you know, the typical Call of Duty thing where, you know, you're a cheater because you've done well, etc., and told people that they're going to report me, but I have not been temporary banned or anything like that. But I've seen many of you have had that issue. Some of you haven't even actually been able to get on the game. Like, you have tried to install it or play it, and it just instantly locked you out. You instantly were temporarily bound for 300 days, 300 hours, you name it. It's not been very good for a beta. And the reason I don't think this is acceptable for this beta is because it's obviously been proclaimed that this game has been in development and had a proper 4-year development cycle. And I know they're trying to go, you know, crazy with the new movement and stuff, and it is a little bit different, and it's gonna, you know, take some time to get all sorted and stuff. But to have 4 years of development and this is the product of game we're getting, like, this is the quality of it, and I have to take it at face value. I could talk about the game when it's working perfectly and how good I actually do like this game when it is working perfectly, but more often than not, it is not working at the, you know, appropriate level that it should be. Like, I feel like I'm struggling more dealing with the issues with the game than I'm actually having to fight, you know, the fact that the skill-based matchmaking is quite high in this game, even with cross-play off, but there is obviously a lot of players playing the game, so there's probably more players for the game to pick and choose of people of my skill, of course. But this skill-based matchmaking in this game does seem to be the level of Cold War, which is also quite worrying, because Cold War was a very good game. Black Ops Cold War, I think unanimously people would agree, is actually a good game at face value. But the skill-based matchmaking in that game turned a lot of people away because it was too sway. You know, you had to sweat 24/7 in that game because of how, you know, how thick the skill-based matchmaking was. And you just face the same people over again. And that is coming over into the beta as well of this game. It seems we have the exact same levels of skill-based matchmaking, at least from what I can tell. And things like the Jackal PDW being nerfed didn't really do anything because everyone's still using that same weapon. I think once people level up and get that last SMG, which I have been using and is very, very good and is definitely better than the Jackal PDW, a lot of people are going to switch over to using that. And then we're going to see a spam of that if you are in those fixed skill-based matchmaking lobbies. So it's not looking great so far. I can't say that this beta has massively impressed me. If anything, and I'm going to say this out, I think this is absolutely controversial, even with the issues that have happened with Modern Warfare 3 towards the end. I think right now I would play Modern Warfare 3 over Black Ops 6 in its current state. Now, yes, this is a beta. Of course, this game's going to get more finalized and be a more finished product by the time we get to play it. But as a taster, you know, normally the games wow me. Normally the games make me want to play more. Like, even like things like World War II made me want to play more. Like, all those games had betas and stuff and made me want to play the game more, excited for launch. I can't say I'm excited for the launch of this game. I like what it's about. I like that it's tried to do something different. But there are so many issues in the game, and they're ones that really do ruin the experience entirely. You know, I haven't had the temporary ban or the permanent ban yet, but if that sort of thing happens to me, I could imagine I just wouldn't touch the game. I'd find that a massive slap to the face. I'm sure many of you, obviously, who have had that issue, are probably already turned off of actually playing the game. And if you've pre-ordered, I wouldn't be surprised if you have actually cancelled your pre-order for that, because you're locked out of the game. You know, you're being told no from playing the game for absolutely no reason. And there doesn't seem to be any acknowledgement besides the fact they said that they're working on their attitude. They haven't said that they've messed up or they've got it wrong, when clearly they have. For many players. Many players are being falsely banned, as much as some people are telling me, you know, that if they're banned, that means they're banned. Trust me, there are a lot of these players that are being falsely banned. But yeah, so far, the packet burst issues are absolutely insane and through the roof, and they need fixing, like, pronto. Like, this is a huge, huge issue. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down below what you think about the current packet burst issues in Black Ops 6. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe notifications on. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.